welcome in. If you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, songwriter, professional witch, and practitioner. Okay, and today I am in my tarot bag. Okay, I'm coming to y'all with a March 2026 pick a card reading. Shout out to Tati. Okay, for requesting this. Okay, today is the last day of February, the last day of Black History Month. Okay, we love to see it. Well, not the last day, but we love to see Black history in general. Um, but today, y'all, before we get into it, go ahead and look at all of the pictures. Pick your group, okay? And before then, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one, okay? And also check me out on TikTok at tarotteawkinny, or listen to my music, okay? Underneath Kinny in the description box, okay? And I will see y'all at y'all's groups, okay? So, bye. Hello, group one. Okay, welcome in. Thank y'all so much for hitting that like button. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe, notification bell, so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, we are going to get into it. Also, y'all, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out that lunar eclipse and Virgo reading that I have posted. Okay, the timestamps are in the comments per usual. All right. Because that's happening during March, okay? But let's go ahead and get into it. So first, I went ahead and got y'all some channel songs, okay? I have your pile right here. The butterfly? I have y'all's pile right here, but in terms of the channel songs, okay, the three that I got for y'all, you have No Longer Lovers by Billy Davis, One Night by Lil Yachty, okay, and Roller Coasters by Tank and the Bangers. Hi, Jasmine, girl. I'm literally sitting outside and just told the earth I was grateful for you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That is literally the sweetest shit ever. Hi. So for group one, okay, in terms of, that's so sweet. For group one, in terms of what to expect for the month of March, okay, No Longer Lovers, One Night, and Roller Coasters, okay, I definitely believe March could be a very eventful month for y'all. All right, with that No Longer Lovers by Billy Davis, okay, I definitely, also skates could be significant. There's skates on the cover art of that song, okay? Someone could be skating, okay? I definitely feel as though a lot of y'all could be spending this spring very like single, okay? Or there could be some sort of remnants of a breakup, okay? Or like something having to do with like someone who's no longer your partner, okay? You could be breaking up with somebody. There could be a significant shift like that, or this could have to do with like reminiscing about like someone from the past that you no longer deal with, okay? One Night by Lil Yachty, okay? He's a Virgo, okay? And Tank and the Bangers, all right? Tank, the lead singer of Tank and the Bangers, is also a Virgo, okay? So y'all would definitely do very well to look at the lunar eclipse and Virgo reading, okay, that I posted, all right? Because y'all are being affected, okay? Y'all could definitely have Virgo placements, okay? Mutable placements in general, but especially Virgo, all right? And with that One Night by Lil Yachty, okay, that's when he's like, I can't have no wife, okay? So I definitely feel as though there's some sort of like issues in terms of love and relationships, or some sort of like romantic disharmony, okay? Or could be like somebody not wanting to be like serious, whether this is you or somebody else, okay, group one. But there's something about like one night stands, okay? No, like just being somebody's like lover, okay? It could even just be someone that you was like sleeping with, involved with in that way, okay? And then we also have Roller Coasters by Tank and the Bangers, okay? New Orleans could be very, very significant for this group, okay? But I also, the Tiny Desk, okay, the Tiny Desk performance of this song from Taking the Bangers is very significant. Y'all go check that out, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the description box, okay? But when it comes down to it, that Roller Coasters, I feel like March could definitely be a roller coaster for y'all. Y'all could definitely be thinking deeply about like love, past relationships, people that you used to deal with, okay? People that you no longer are with, okay? That energy is definitely coming up for y'all, and it could have a lot to do with like that lunar eclipse in Virgo, like cleansing and clearing out old stuff, okay? Old cycles for y'all, okay? Also, someone's apology could be significant. Someone could be apologizing, okay? I also strongly feel as though, like, because in that song, Roller Coaster, she talks about, like, roller coasters are for people who've never experienced, like, love before. And I really feel like y'all could be questioning, like, the ways that people have loved you or lack therefore. In the past, you know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all are really like thinking about that, okay? So there could definitely be some ups and some downs in regard, if you're in a relationship, there could be some like fussing, some arguing, okay? Very eclipsical, okay? And for others, y'all, this is y'all just like really thinking back to like the past, okay? And what y'all have going on, okay? So yeah, I don't know, but there's definitely someone here who is like very wishy-washy, or someone who's like, they don't want to be like tied down, okay? So yeah, just watch out for that. There could definitely be a man or masculine who's like very like nitpicky or very rude, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, thank you. Hi Tati. This is the reading that you requested. I shouted you out in the beginning of this. But yeah, y'all, also Atlanta could be significant, okay? And New Orleans could definitely be significant, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, what y'all can expect. I have y'all's group right here, okay? So for group one, y'all have the rooster, okay? And y'all have the club in reverse, okay, for like what y'all can expect for the month of March, okay? So for one, chickens could be significant, roosters could be significant, okay? Chickens come to roost. I definitely feel like there's some cycles definitely shutting themselves down. Thank you. I'm so excited to see what's to come this month, period. I came just in time. Yes, you did. So yeah, with that rooster energy, y'all, okay, chickens could be significant. I definitely feel like someone could be getting caught up, okay? I'm now hearing caught up by Usher, okay? Libra, Scorpio energy could be significant here, okay? We have an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross, okay? An arrogant and boastful person that you should not cross. And then we have club, which says someone will try to make you do something against your will, okay? So there's someone who's trying to like maybe like force you into some sort of like agreement, or someone who's just being like aggressive, okay? I definitely feel as though during the month of March, all right, this person could definitely be very just like aggressive, okay? Arrogant, boastful, okay? And somebody may even resort to like physicality. Some of y'all could have just recently gotten into like a fight, or like fights and things like that could be very significant. This is very eclipsical, okay? If y'all haven't already, I strongly suggest that y'all go and look at the lunar eclipse in Virgo reading that I have posted on the page. It might be underneath the lives, okay? But yeah, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Let's see what that's about, okay? And with that arrogant and boastful person that you shouldn't cross, okay, this could definitely have to do with someone that you were romantically involved with, okay? Like, this could definitely have been someone that you, that is indeed my, my Cash App indeed. Also, y'all, for y'all who haven't seen my post already, if y'all are interested, if you're watching this live and y'all are interested in participating in my financial protection candle that I'm lighting tomorrow, okay, on the 1st of March, that's donation based, okay? And the instructions are in my community, okay? With that being said, I definitely feel there's also financial protection could be very, very significant for this group in general, even if it's not here with me. Group one, I definitely feel as though there could be somebody that could be like trying to make you like mess up your money, okay, or trying to make you spend something, okay? Like, this is somebody who may have like a roller coaster of like emotions, okay, or like someone that you've been on like a very roller coaster ass like relationship with, okay, and stuff was very up and down with you and this person, okay, especially if you and this person's money or finances were like wrapped up together, okay? So a rooster crows in the first light of the morning, awakening the farmer and his family, okay? The cock is puffed up with its own sense of importance, okay? This person could definitely be a masculine energy, okay? They don't have to be a man though, all right? It preens its brightly colored feathers, okay, and crows again. This symbol indicates that you will have dealings with an arrogant, boastful person during the month of March, okay, and advises you to play the diplomat and not cross this person, or you will regret it. So there's something about you not engaging with somebody, or not like antagonizing somebody, or like whatever the case may be. This is someone that's kind of been giving you some issues or problems for a while, but I feel like some sort of karma is going to play out here, okay? So yeah, this is definitely somebody who's like trying to like mess with you, okay, or somebody who wants to be more important in your life, okay? Like, someone is like, I'm hearing I Can't Make You Love Me, okay? That song, okay? So when it comes down to club, all right, it's could have definitely been someone that you like shared community with. Maybe you were in the same club or group as this person, or like you had a similar social group, or whatever the case may be. But with this club energy, this also gives me the troll in the very first Harry Potter movie, okay? And the Harry Potter, oh God. And the very first Harry Potter book, okay? This almost fell off the balcony, okay? I definitely feel as though y'all also need to be careful, because Mercury retrograde is definitely still lasting into the month of March, okay? So watch out for just like accidents, okay? Little things, like double check, okay? But I definitely feel like there's some sort of major transformation that's happening in regards to your relationship with this person, even if you don't talk to them anymore, okay? It says someone during the month of March will try to make you do something against your will. This also gives someone could literally be trying to do like magic, y'all, okay? Like the same idea of like that, like Hogwarts, okay? The troll, there's something about about like someone could be trying to like sabotage you or manipulate. This person is arrogant and boastful, and like they kind of like possibly like, want you back in their life, okay? And that could definitely be something that's coming up during the month of March, okay? Also, spiders could definitely be very, very significant for this group. Cobwebs and spiders could be significant. Look up the spiritual meaning, as well as look up the spiritual meaning of like I said, roosters. All right. That also gives me with trolls. This gives me someone literally could be like trolling you online. Okay, someone could literally just be trying to like get a reaction out of you. Okay, but like I said, for some of y'all, it could be someone casting. Okay, a large vicious club is silhouetted against the sky filled with thunderclouds. Okay, dogs could be significant, especially pit bulls. Okay, this symbol is a warning that someone will try to persuade you to do something against your better judgment during the month of March. Okay, someone's going to try to persuade you, okay, to do something against your better judgment. Okay, in extreme cases, you could be either coerced or blackmailed into doing something against your will. Okay, so yeah, there's somebody here being like fucking petty, all right? And I feel like there's a need for you to cleanse and clear your space, okay? Spring cleaning, throwing this person's shit out, selling it, get rid of, whatever the case may be, okay? But like y'all are cleansing and clearing confirmation, this energy out of your life, okay? So don't worry, but just be aware, okay? Then in terms of the month of March, okay, from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, all right, y'all have, this is Saturn in Sagittarius. Okay, Saturn and Sagittarius could be very, very significant. Okay. Your grandparents could definitely be significant as well during the month of March. Okay, so when it comes down to it, this says fulfillment. So what this is giving me is I definitely feel as though with that Saturn and Sagittarius, y'all could definitely be having some karmic lessons occurring in regards to like school, education, okay? I definitely feel like March is going to be very significant for y'all in terms of like your wisdom, okay? Saturn is the planet of wisdom and Sagittarius is like a sign of wisdom, okay? So I definitely feel as though y'all are going to like be finding the key to something, okay? For those of y'all who are enrolled in school, all right, there's going to be like some interesting shifts and changes, okay? Especially as like travel is concerned, okay? Some of y'all could literally be like getting your shit together in like a travel based manner. Y'all could be setting up travel. Y'all could be traveling. This could be long distance since they're on this boat, okay? Someone could be on a yacht. That also gives me on his yacht, okay? From Proud Family, okay? That was sticky, okay? From the Proud Family. That could be very, very significant, all right? But I definitely feel as though y'all could kind of be like dipping off a little bit, okay? Some of y'all could also be maybe not necessarily sharing so much of your wisdom. Y'all could be shifting the way that you like make money, okay? There's going to be some sort of like expansion in the way that you make money, but it's because like you learned the game, okay? The TV show The Game could also be very, very significant for this group, okay? But yeah, with that fulfillment and like the money bags that I'm seeing, okay? Saturn in, oops, sorry, the table is shaking, that's me. Y'all could be shaking the table, okay? That could definitely be significant as well. Also, thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. So when it comes down to it, okay, group one, so during the month of March, Saturn in Sagittarius, okay, Saturn, the planet of ambition, okay, in Sagittarius is a sign of optimism and adventure. So y'all could be very ambitious in regards to the way that you're thinking, okay? You could be thinking a lot more positively, okay, or there could be like some heavy themes surrounding where you've been thinking negatively, okay? And I definitely feel as though y'all could be having adventures, traveling, setting up travel, whatever the case may be. A merchant sits on a chest at the quayside, waiting the arrival of a sailing ship from abroad, okay? So yeah, traveling abroad could be very, very significant, all right? In the foreground is a large sack of money. Above is an ancient talisman to bring good fortune in any lottery. Y'all could definitely feel lucky, okay, during the month of March, okay? Y'all could definitely have heavy Saturn placements, okay? Y'all could have Sagittarius placements, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, okay? We'll even say Aries, but Sag, Capricorn, and Aquarius. But yeah, y'all, yeah, some of y'all could be winning bingo, okay? Some of y'all could like be winning the lottery, okay? Or some of y'all could just be feeling lucky, okay? This could also be like buying shit, okay? Y'all could definitely be spending money. Okay, yeah, there could be an increase in the amount of money that you're spending during the month of March, okay, group one? So yeah, when it comes down to it, dealings with foreign people or companies could be very, very significant. This is y'all like networking, okay? You could be expanding into like a culture, okay? Learning more about a culture. Usually when this card turns up in a reading, it indicates a successful culmination to an ambition or business venture that is coming to y'all during the month of March, okay? So yeah, this is y'all doing very, very well. Take this extra if you have Capricorn, Aquarius, or Sagittarius placements, okay? But I definitely feel as though, yeah, y'all could be doing really, really well. And there's someone who could be trying to sabotage that, okay? or there's someone who's like, oh, you making money now, okay? This usually has something to do with a contact in a foreign country, okay? So yeah, some of y'all could be selling products, okay? Some of y'all could be traveling abroad, okay? Studying abroad, okay? Yeah, some of y'all, this could have to do with like paperwork, passports, things of that nature, okay? And like things going well. An important business trip abroad, okay? That could be very significant. Y'all could be planning for that during the month of March or experiencing it, okay? An international conference, okay? Yeah, some of y'all could be going to a conference, getting invited to something, acquiring a reputation abroad. So yes, some of y'all could like have a deeper audience. Y'all could be finding friends from different cultures, okay? Or reaching, like if you're someone who posts content or sells products, this could be you getting into a new market, okay? Clients from different countries, okay? And the effects of a major faux pas. Interesting. The effects of a major faux pas. This kind of also just gives like someone who's trying to like, this gives me somebody trying to play you and things like going well in your favor. Like this is kind of like someone else is kind of learning their karma by kind of like messing with you, okay? We love to see it. So y'all feel like y'all experiencing some sort of fulfillment, okay? Okay. Y'all experiencing some kind of fulfillment. Okay, so y'all also have balance, okay? Chaos in reverse, okay? So interesting. Y'all could be coming deeper into balance with things, okay? And with this sun in reverse, that gives me the solar eclipse in Aquarius could be deeply affecting y'all. I could definitely have Aquarius placements in this group. There was heavy Virgo energy here, okay? And now we mentioned Aquarius twice, okay? But I definitely feel as though with this, I feel as though y'all could be shifting what you do for like a hobby, okay? And the sun right now is in Pisces, okay? I feel like y'all could be shifting what you do for a hobby, and I feel like things are also going to get a lot less confusing psychically, okay? Hi, Passion. Things could get a lot less confusing psychically, okay? And I definitely feel as though with that chaos is still there, okay? Confirmation. That was my thought popping. Okay, it's still there. However, it's a lot like it's starting to settle itself out, okay? With that balance. Let's see what they talking back here. Let's see what they talking about. Okay, let me see what they talking about. Okay, so 101. Okay, the TV show One on One could definitely be very, very significant. Okay, so you offering personal readings today, and the price I can very much so. We'll do donation based. So whatever you send, that'll get you put on the list for today. If y'all are interested, that'll be at the end of these pick cards. But when it comes down to it, when it comes down to March, all right, with balance in reverse, all right, Unikite could be very, very significant, okay, for this collective. Unikite is ruled over Scorpio energy, all right, so look into that. But it says this card emerges when you're hearing the call for balance during the month of March. Okay, I posted the Cashapp up there, period. Thank you, Tati. Y'all are real. I feel like I could also be coming into like financial balance. Okay, like that's what this money bags was about for group one. Okay, so yeah, definitely things could be settling out for y'all financially and getting less chaotic. Okay, or you could be aware that things need to be less chaotic. Okay, especially during the Pisces part of March. Okay, which is most of March until the 20th. Okay, but maybe it says this card emerges when you're hearing the call for balance, group one. Maybe you need more sleep during the month of March, more work or more alone time. Okay. Whatever balance is needed, if you look inside yourself, you will find it within your spirit, okay? On point with the show, resonating. I was watching One on One a lot in the last month and a half, period. A lot of y'all, like I said, school and education is going to be very significant. Some of y'all could be going back to school. Y'all could be teaching people, okay, and that going well for you. You could be like learning something and that going like very well for you, okay? Personals are donation based today. So whatever you send is going to get you put on the list for readings. But whatever balance is needed, okay, if you look inside yourself, you will find it within your spirit, okay? So yeah, I feel like y'all are definitely, like I said, receiving like karmic lessons and understanding about, you know, your wisdom, your spiritual knowledge, your relationship to spirituality. Like I feel like y'all are cracking the code. It says a new thought pattern to work with is my emotions are balanced and I react with love. Okay, so as of right now, your emotions could be unbalanced. Y'all could be reacting with like aggression or reacting with like hate. You know what I'm saying? And there's something about like, you could also be seeing that in the people around you, that being mirrored, okay, and you not really wanting like to deal with that, okay? And just like recognizing like, am I tripping like that? Okay. Passion is first on the list for readings today. That will be done at the end. readings today are going to be donation based, so whatever you send, that is what's going to get you put on the list. So when it comes down to it, okay, y'all's advice, all right, is number 77, generosity. Okay, y'all could definitely be seeing angel numbers. All right, the month of July could definitely be significant for this collective. Okay, let me go ahead and read y'all stuff. Addison, you're second on the list. Okay, so let's see. Here's the advice during for the month of March for y'all. Okay, so we have generosity. It says giving from your heart with no strings attached is what is needed now. So giving from your heart with no strings attached. All right, y'all could definitely be going on like some humanitarian based efforts during the month of March. Okay, giving from your heart with no strings attached is what's needed now. Okay, so this is used to like helping people, but also recognizing who you don't need to necessarily like get too close to. Whatever you are working on during the month of March, do it with the pure intention of giving with no expectations. Okay, because like I said, y'all are being fulfilled. Okay, so y'all are going to have like the extra ability to help people out. Okay, this card comes to tell you not to focus on what you may get out of the situation during the month of March. Okay, during the month of March, focus more on the joy of being of service. That's that Virgo energy. Okay, the joy of giving with your whole heart for the pure sake of giving or creating. That's that Virgo Pisces. When you do this, you align with something much greater and more powerful than your expectations. The month of March calls for generosity from you, Group 1. If you have an agenda, let that shit go. Okay, recalibrate your agenda to be that of giving from your heart unconditionally for the month of March. Okay, this can represent a creative project that y'all are working on. It can represent an act of kindness for somebody in need. If you choose to focus on a service endeavor, okay, you will be able to create and or offer something beyond anything you could have done before, because like that Sagittarian energy is generosity. Okay, and it's like this expansion. Okay, so just know that your generosity will not go unseen or unrewarded during the month of March. Okay, though the reward may or may not come for this particular act of kindness, it will surely be a result of it. Okay, so during the month of March, y'all give with no strings attached, and you will align with divine will. Okay, so y'all are being called to give because you're receiving. Okay, many blessings are in store during the month of March when you give for the pure joy of giving. Okay, so questions for y'all to write down, okay, and to get into your journaling for the beginning of March. In what ways are you being guided to focus on service this month? In what ways are you being guided to focus on service? How does the prospect of this make you feel? And the second question, what do you feel is Source's divine will in your current situation and or project? Okay, so what do you feel is Source's divine will for you during March? Okay, with the project that you're working on or the situation that you're in. Okay, so with that being said, y'all, that is what I got for Group 1. Okay, period. We love to see it. We loves to see it. So thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Okay, thank you for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, and if y'all are interested in participating in my financial protection, okay, this is, like I said, if you're watching this after March 1st, this magic is closed, but I'm doing a collective financial protection spell tomorrow. Okay, that is donation based as well. There's currently 3 people partaking in that spell. Okay, yeah, and if you're interested in getting a personal reading done here on the live that I'm on right now, that is also donation based, and currently I have 2 people on the list. Okay, that is Passion and Addison. Okay, so let me actually but with that being said, it's Mercury retrograde, y'all. With that being said, I focus y'all a long way, and I will catch y'all later. Okay, happy March. Hello, Group 2. Welcome in. Okay, thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, I would really appreciate it if you shared this video. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. Okay, so Group 2. Okay, I went ahead and channeled these 3 different songs. Okay, to give you some extra context for what to expect during the month of March. Okay, so y'all have Certainly Flipped It by Erykah Badu. Okay, you have So Good by Manuel's, and you have Drunk by Schoolboy Q featuring Black. Okay, so we have lots of water sign energy. Okay, so Erykah Badu is a Pisces, Schoolboy Q is a Scorpio, Black is a Cancer. Okay, and then Manuel's is an Aquarius, so which is the water bearer. Okay, so y'all could definitely be my water sign group: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Obviously, emphasis on the Pisces, emphasis on the Cancer. Okay, and then even emphasis on the Aquarius, since we just had the Aquarius eclipse. Okay, in February, 2 weeks ago. Okay, less than. But when it comes down to it, I strongly feel as though March could definitely be a very emotionally inclined month. Okay, an emotionally inclined month, especially the Pisces part, which is most of the month up until like the 20th. Okay, but yeah, whenever I was pulling y'all's cards, also kind of gave me like, and when I was looking at the songs, like there's a that I just, okay, the energy is a little, for group 2. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so when it comes down to it, was Certainly Flipped It by Erykah Badu, Pisces energy. Okay, she's like, I wasn't looking for no love affair in that song. Okay, she's like, I wasn't looking for nobody to like to change me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what I like. I'm grown essentially. Like I don't have time for this. Okay, like that's what that vibe was. Okay, so I definitely feel as though for group 2, group 1 kind of had a similar energy, at least in terms of like some sort of like romantic issues. Okay, but I feel like for y'all, what y'all got going on, okay, you could definitely be recognizing, you could be bumping heads with somebody. Okay, not me being proud to and real, like y'all could be bumping heads with somebody. Okay, or especially like a partner, okay, a lover, someone that you like deal with or sleep with. Okay, and also I definitely want y'all to be careful, because like she does say something concerning in this song. Okay, this is the idea: please be careful, like when you're out on like a date, when you're out with someone that you don't know, please be careful about like your drinks. Okay, what you're eating. Don't be eating from strangers. Make sure that you're looking at everything. Okay, not even to like scare you, you know what I'm saying, but just to just be aware, you know what I'm saying. But I definitely feel as though, yeah, I definitely feel as though there's something about that. Okay, so that song Certainly Flipped It by Erykah Badu. I feel like you could be flipping the script on somebody, or someone is trying to flip the script on you, or someone could be trying to like change you, or they feel like you're trying to change them. Okay, you have So Good by Manuel's. Okay, and I feel like y'all's like, there's definitely a lot of people who are interested in y'all. Okay, who are attracted to y'all rather during the month of March, but that doesn't mean that everyone is like genuinely interested in you. You know what I'm saying? So just like be careful about that. All right, y'all could have came from group 1, but when it comes down to it, with So Good, he's like, girl, you look so good, love the way you do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when I seen you all my life. So yeah, there could definitely be a lot of like texting, like linking. This could be very sociable of a time. Okay, but I definitely feel like it could be a little, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like y'all are looking the fuck good. Okay, and I feel like there's definitely some people who are very interested in you, especially in a physical manner. Okay, but just kind of like watch out for that, to where, especially once we get to like that Aries energy. Okay, but and then Drunk by Schoolboy Q. Okay, by Drunk by Schoolboy Q and Black. Okay, Atlanta could definitely be very significant. Okay, and LA could be significant. All right, Dallas, Texas could be significant. Okay, yeah, and when it comes down to it, that song, okay, there's a lot of mention about like the law. Okay, police. Okay, like drinking and driving. Okay, or just like being like turned. Okay, so there could definitely be a very like, there's a lot of like emotion. There could be a lot of drinking, okay, for this group, okay, or increasing in like partying, substance, okay. So be careful when it comes down to shit like that, okay. So there could definitely be some like involvement with the law here, okay, or like getting pulled over, okay. So just okay, you know what I'm saying? And also, like I said, there's a lot of like illegal shit that was coming up in at least two of these songs. Okay, so I just feel like just be careful, because I feel like people could be moving real grimy, like, okay, and this could definitely be a time where there's just a lot of like, there's a lot of shit going on, a lot of moving parts. Okay, but this is kind of like a heavier energy, so be careful when you're drinking. Okay, be careful when you're under the influence, and try not to overindulge. Okay, and also in the song Drunk, he talks about like dreaming about exes. Okay, so there could definitely, this could be someone else's energy. Okay, you could find out someone else got caught up with something. Okay, in terms of like drinking, like substance. Okay, like crime. okay, doing some crazy shit, okay. But also, like, you could be dreaming about somebody, especially during Pisces season. This person could be dreaming about you or thinking about you, pulling on you. There's like a heaviness, okay, especially if this person is a Scorpio or a Cancer, okay. But yeah, this is like a head. Just try not to get too out of control, okay. So, but y'all look good, and somebody may be trying to change you, okay. Someone may be trying to like possess you, like own you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to dress you up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should wear that. I don't like that. Like, it's just, it's weird shit, okay? So what y'all can expect, okay? We have dog, okay, close up. We have a close up dog, okay? Pleasure with a close friend, okay? We have cat, interesting, okay? And it says a two-faced friend, yikes. So we have dog, close up dog, and we have cat in reverse. Pleasure with the close friend, a two-faced friend. Okay, be careful about who you're going out to drink with. Everybody's not the person that you should be going out to party with, okay, and shit like that, okay. Yeah, they could also just be a friend who's like trying to be fucking weird to you. And then we have desk, pay attention to your work. So look, okay, so when it comes down to the month of March, y'all definitely need to pay attention to your work, okay, because this group feel a little like all over the place, okay. I just saw Strange Addiction, and the hit got an AI boyfriend. The girl got an AI boyfriend who tells her what to wear. Reminds me of that. I just seen that shit. I just seen like a little clip of that shit on social media recently, okay? So yeah, AI could definitely be very, very significant for y'all. Be careful about using that shit, okay? Um, and also like with my strange addiction, that could also be very, very significant, okay. So yeah, like escapism, addictions, alcoholism, okay, substance use, all those things could definitely be coming up, okay. It doesn't have to be like a substance, it could just be something that you're doing too much of, okay. But yeah, y'all, we have pleasure with the close friend, and then we have a two-faced friend. So just know, ooh, that's a butterfly. So there's going to be a large transformation in regards to possibly like the people that you know, the people that you hang out with, okay, who you consider to be a friend could definitely be shifting and changing. I definitely feel like this could be a two-faced friend being exposed, okay, or coming back around in some type of way even, okay, just to kind of like be in your business, okay, so watch out for that. All right, so yeah, like I said, it's definitely my watery group, okay, Aquarius and water signs. All right, so when it comes down to that close-up dog, okay, this card shows a dog with a playful expression on its face. This symbol indicates that during the month of March, you'll have pleasure with a close friend or a relative, like having fun. It does not indicate whether the friend or is male or female, okay. So yeah, y'all could definitely be like linking up with somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, okay. And I definitely feel as though like friendships obviously are very significant for y'all. Like I said, this is a very sociable time period, okay, for group 2. Also, thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up and that subscribe. This is a very sociable time for y'all, okay. All right, and then with that desk card, okay, let me go do cat first since I was already over here. Okay, that cat, okay, a two-faced friend. A seemingly benign cat sits on the stone floor enjoying the late afternoon sun, okay. An image of a snarling cat ready to pounce on its prey appears over the shoulder of the benign cat, revealing its true nature, okay. This card is a warning to be careful of the people that you regard as friends during the month of March. One of these people is two-faced and cannot be trusted, okay. Somebody is two-faced and cannot be trusted, okay. And y'all won't believe what we got after this, I'm gonna say. All right, so yeah, y'all are going to be socializing. Some of these people could be your real friend, some of these people are not your friend, okay. And I definitely feel like y'all should be cleansing, clearing, protecting yourself in order to ensure what's going on, okay. So with that desk, I need to pay attention to your work, okay. And also, your coworkers are not your friends, okay. That's also very significant here. Somebody's coworker could be trying to set them up during the month of March, okay. So just be careful when you feel like somebody two-faced, they two-faced, okay. Like truly, if you truly feel that way, you know what I'm saying, you can't shake it, there's a reason for that, okay. A beautifully carved ornate desk, okay, signifies y'all's career during the month of March, okay. So y'all could also be getting a desk, okay. Y'all could be doing more like work, okay. I could be getting deeper into your work, confirmation, getting deeper into your work, very Virgo eclipsey, okay. But y'all's career is very significant. However, the top of the desk is strewn with unfinished work, okay. This symbol is a warning to you to pay more attention to your work during the month of March, or you may be called upon to pay a high price for neglecting it, okay. So y'all need to have a balance between how much fun that you're having and also making sure that your work is like still getting done. So because y'all are like getting shit done that you couldn't get done during like retrograde or during like the first half of the month, okay. Wasp could be very, very significant, okay. Oh my gosh, what is that? Like Wasps could be significant. Okay, flying bugs could be significant. Bees, okay, flies could be significant. Okay, rain and cats and dogs. Heavy rain and weather could be significant where you're at. Okay, um, yeah, y'all. This could also have to do with some of y'all. Whilst been beating you the fuck up, they also stand for like protection. There's a need for this collective to continue keeping themselves like protected. Okay, this has to do with financial protection and protection in your day-to-day life. Okay, like I said, y'all, I'm doing my financial protection spell tomorrow. That is donation based. If you're interested, let me know and check out the my community tab, okay, for the instructions that I posted earlier. But yeah, y'all. All right. So if I move forward, we have literally the Virgo moon card. I kid y'all not. Okay. During the month of March, y'all literally have the moon in Virgo in reverse. So that lunar eclipse is really on your ass. That's the best way that I can say that. It's on your ass, okay? Y'all could literally be Virgo moons, okay? Or y'all just experiencing this. This is really my water signy group, okay, with my Aquarius energy, but someone could have a Virgo moon, or the fact that we're in this Virgo moon is deeply, deeply, deeply affecting you, okay? As well as like your relationship to your mentees, okay? So yeah, and the lunar eclipse in Virgo, full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo confirmation is going to be on March 3rd, 2026, okay? So yeah, the moon is a planet of security and Virgo is a sign of perfection and service, okay? Above are three neat rows of growing plants, okay, and three symbols representing order in nature and design. Below, a strip of brocade suggests patient and delicate needlework, okay? So I definitely feel as though there is a need for y'all to get your life in order because it could be kind of out of order. So I feel like for y'all are getting like that karmic pause and rewind to handle all this, you know? So personal moon Virgos like to keep emotions tidy and private, okay? Eschewing big scenes and showing expressions of feelings. The person this card describes prefers sincerity, modesty, and quiet forms of expression, okay? Nevertheless, he or she shows emotions in practical and material ways. Okay, so yeah, y'all could definitely be focusing a bit more. Y'all could just be kind of feeling, not say all over the place, but feeling like a big call towards getting your shit together. Okay, this could also be over analyzing and overdoing stuff. So make sure that you have a healthy balance between getting shit done and also giving yourself time for fun and play. Okay. This little fucking bug, y'all need to cleanse and clear. Okay, big cleanse, banish and cleanse, clear protection. Okay, sometimes the Moon Virgo card reveals an aptitude for work in catering and food preparation. With this being in reverse, I need to be careful with like eating food from everybody. Okay, I feel like I said that. Okay, y'all need to eat food from everybody or drink from everybody. Okay, be careful about sharing spit. Okay, that could be super significant. Okay, so also give like food poisoning vibes. Okay, the modest side to the Virgoans' emotions. Okay, girl, you ain't tell me sacred chakra candle would have me purging on my period. You know, me too. Y'all, sacred chakra could definitely be very, very significant. Y'all could definitely be cleansing and clearing. Okay, y'all could be tending to um, like reproductive health. Okay, during the month of March, y'all need to get into that. Okay. But when it comes down to it, the modest side to the Virgoans' emotions make it necessary that they keep all feelings on an even keel. Ups and downs do not suit the Virgoan need for order and consistency. Outbursts of feeling and sentiment by others always embarrass this character. There is, of course, a danger with this moon placing that one may get hurt by other people who have little regard for feelings so minimally shown. Okay, so yeah, this could also be like people being kind of like assholish towards you. Okay, or you being assholish towards other people. To keep on good form, the person this card describes should seek to find some form of balance. Okay, y'all literally could have came from group one. Y'all literally could have came from group one. Okay, so some form of balance. Emotional well-being is important to the health of a Virgo, and upsets inevitably lead to I keep remembering this, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, y'all, please be careful because it talks about like substance use right here. Please be careful about like overdoing it. Substance use is a huge thing here. Drinking, smoking, this could be people that you're meeting, places that you're at, okay, or yourself, okay? Diet and health. All right, there's a need for y'all to get y'all's eating situation together, but don't be nitpicky about things, okay? And get your medical situation under control, okay, if you can, okay? And start like paying more attention to it, doing what you can, okay, with what you have. And if the person described is not on top of emotions, he or she could become a fastidious, fussy health crank. So be careful, all right, about like dysphoria and dysmorphia and like those types of thoughts, okay? With the Virgo and drive for perfection, this card suggests the danger of becoming overcritical and nagging, okay? So yes, When this card appears, it may indicate a tidying up of work systems and health issues. We just had a card that talked about paying attention to your work, needing to get your work life together, okay? Getting your dietary routine together, your workout routine, okay? This has a lot to do with your changing your day-to-day, okay? But whatever the case may be, y'all, family responsibilities. There could be some disorder in regards to your family coming up as well. Okay, social work or organization. Okay, it could be very significant, needing to organize things. Okay, issues going on with with like social workers. CPS could be significant. Okay, issues in government systems. Okay, and things of that nature could be popping up for y'all as well. Yeah, background work or research. It could also be somebody doing background work or research onto y'all. Okay, so just like watch out for that. Yeah. Yeah, that could be very, very significant. Your government could be significant, okay, causing some issues, okay. Um, hmm So when it comes down to it, during the month of March, you have universal oneness, okay, transcend. Universal oneness, okay. Santa Muerte could be significant, okay. We're back to that Scorpio leaning energy, okay. Universal oneness. It also gives me Leo energy, y'all, okay. So when it comes down to it, all right, I definitely feel as though like there's going to be a lot of opportunities, okay, but it also kind of gives me temptation vibes, okay. This card emerges with a giant sideways figure of 8 in a crystal skull, okay. So yeah, crystal skulls could be significant for y'all, okay, working with stones. A small crystal skull is present in the card as a means of downloading information for your integration of the 5th dimension, okay. So yeah, I feel like y'all are transcending. Y'all are like growing, shifting, and changing. Y'all are not going to be the same after this March, okay, group 2. You're living as a transcendent being, and you know exactly what works for you and against you in this realm, okay. So yeah, you're figuring out what works for you and moving that way, okay. With this card, you step into the Akashic records and see the master blueprint of your incarnation. All right, you could be doing some past life stuff during the month of March as well. Here you can see the vibrational imprint of everything that ever was and ever will be. Some of y'all could definitely be getting a reading or getting deeper into readings, okay. It doesn't have to just be cards, but surrender is the theme, okay, of this card, and surrendering is the theme of the month of March, okay. Surrendering to the need to like balance yourself, okay, especially for the heart and programs running from the ego. This card will begin to link you to your monadic presence, okay. This card pairs well with the cloud meditation and will trigger deep inner child work, okay. Deep inner child work during the month of March. The infinite possibilities are expressed. So blue tiger's eye could be something that's very significant, okay. Y'all could be working on your confidence, okay, as well. All right, the new thought pattern to work with for y'all is: it is easy for me to clear mental clutter and see beyond the obvious. Mental clutter, we have that Moon and Virgo card. Y'all need to be cleansing and clearing yourself, your environment, okay, all of that, your home, okay. It is easy for me to clear mental clutter and see beyond the obvious during the month of March, okay. So yeah, this is y'all like looking deeper, okay, getting more psychically inclined, getting your cleansing routine together, okay. I'm about to go ahead and read y'all's advice, okay. Group 2, in regards to the month of March, before I get into group 3, okay. So when it comes down to empath, okay, number 51, someone could be 51, okay. The month of June could be significant, okay. But you may be confusing other people's energy with your own, y'all, okay. So yes, y'all are definitely like empathic people. Y'all have all that watery energy, so y'all are naturally empathic people, okay, group 2. And I definitely feel like with the veil being thin and wobbly and the fact that we have this Virgo eclipse, okay, y'all's energy, universal oneness, like there's all this like spiritually inclined energy coming for y'all, okay. So y'all need to make sure that you're staying grounded, okay, and do not like get deeper into like escapism, okay, substance use and shit like that, over drinking, just doing shit just because, okay. Be careful about that this month, okay. So this is your advice. This card shows up for you during the month of March to remind you that you are a highly sensitive person, group 2, and it is easy for you to get lost in the emotions of others this month. Okay, you have the amazing gift of compassion. You can energetically walk in other people's shoes, okay. Someone could be like walking on somebody, okay. The downside is that it may be difficult to distinguish your energy from someone else's this month. If you are not aware of this, you could even take on the energy, emotions, and problems of other people, and that's causing that disorder, especially like a two-faced friend, okay. You're feeling their energy, okay. Everything is made of energy, and you have the ability to read it in a very powerful way. Okay, this truly is a gift. So yeah, some of y'all could literally be like readers. Y'all could just be very intuitively inclined. Okay, at the same time, if this ability is not used correctly, it can feel like a curse. Okay, labradorite could be significant for y'all. Okay, blue stones and crystals. Okay, learn about this gift during the month of March. Seek guidance and read books so that you can develop it in a way that it can be used for the highest good of yourself and those around you. Okay, so studying into your empathic gifts, your psychic gifts. For example, you can neutralize your tendency to absorb others' energies by setting a powerful intention to be aware of this energy, but not take it on. Okay, for some of y'all, it's gonna have to do with like protection magic. Okay, do energy checks often throughout this month. Okay, you could do that weekly, daily. Okay, asking yourself if this emotion or feeling is yours or if it is a product of your environment that you've been in or the people around you. Be willing to let go of all energetic feedback that is not yours during the month of March. Send love to it, then gently release it. Okay, you have your own emotional energy that needs your love and attention. Okay, during the month of March, y'all. So these are questions for y'all to write down for the beginning of March or like to think about through March. Okay, in what environments or situations do you feel the most sensitive? Okay, the most energetically drained? All right, ask yourself where you're feeling drained at. Okay, or who is draining you. Okay, what is your new intention in regard to your energy field for the month of March? Okay, how can you begin to set some energetic boundaries today? Okay, some of y'all, this literally has to do with y'all casting protection. Okay, setting energetic boundaries today, setting energetic boundaries this month. Okay, so with that being said, that is what I have for group 2. Okay, thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, thank you for sharing this. All right, if anyone is interested in getting a personal reading done at the end of live, okay, readings are donation based. Okay, there's currently 2 people on the list, and if you're interested in partaking in my financial protection candle, okay, that is going to be donation based as well, and that will be cast tomorrow. But I'm about to go ahead in just a second here and get into group 3. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Hello, group 3. Welcome in, everyone. Okay. Thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up. Okay. Thank you for hitting that notification bell. Okay. And thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Okay. We're about to go ahead and get into group 3. All right. And I went ahead and channeled y'all some songs. Okay. With my shuffle. All right. For the month of March. Okay. So, y'all got the song Chew, okay, by Anais and Topaz Jones, okay. I wasn't sure what Topaz Jones' zodiac sign was. Somewhere it said Taurus, but it wasn't really sure. So Taurus energy could be there, okay. You have Been Around by Corday, okay, who's a Virgo, okay. And then you have If You Told Me To by Hunter Hayes, who's also a Virgo, okay. Y'all could have came from group 1, or if you were feeling called to watch group 1, y'all should look into that, okay. But I definitely feel as though, y'all, that lunar eclipse in Virgo could definitely be deeply affecting this group. I could have Virgo placements, Taurus placements, okay. Virgo placements, Taurus placements. Y'all could be my earthy group, okay. Group 2 is my watery group, okay. But when it comes down to it, all right, the song Chew by Anais, okay, is like not thinking about you, okay? Like, I'm not thinking about you. I definitely feel as though y'all are doing a lot of like introspection and very much so deep thought. Y'all could also be writers, singers, poets. Y'all could definitely be getting deeper into that or having a better way with words, which makes sense for that Virgo energy, okay? But Mercury retrograde could definitely be having you kind of back and forth with that shit, all right? So when it comes down to it, all right, that, like I said, the song Chew by Anais could definitely have a lot to do with you like setting boundaries with somebody, okay, and like really like wanting to move forward, okay. I feel like y'all are really addressing some sort of shadow work in regards to like love and relationships, okay, and moving forward. With the song Been Around by Corday, okay. Bills overdue, okay. This is definitely having to do with that lunar eclipse, okay. So y'all could definitely be thinking about your financial status, okay, and maybe like your choices regarding money, your choices regarding finances, okay. And I definitely feel as though the city of Chicago could definitely be very, very significant, okay, as well as the city of Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, okay. Chicago, Illinois, Breaux Bridge, Louisiana could be very, very significant for this group, okay, or just Illinois and Louisiana in general, okay. Also the stone topaz could be very, very significant, okay. It's gonna be someone's birthstone. I also, y'all definitely could have came from group 1. Yeah. Okay, so when it comes down to it, y'all, I definitely feel as though with that Been Around, okay, y'all are contemplating like your life, okay, and March could feel a little bittersweet for y'all, okay, or it could just feel very just like just very contemplative. You're thinking a lot, okay? Y'all could also be losing some hoes, okay? That could definitely be very significant, okay? Like people that you were like dating and talking to had intentions for in that way, whatever the case may be. I definitely feel as though someone could literally be like over you, okay? That could be very, very significant, okay? Or just like this could be you being over some of the people that you're dealing with in that way, all right? Not thinking about you, okay? Like this is someone that you was just, you know, like not super serious with per se, and just kind of like cutting shit off, okay? Very bittersweet type of time. Hibiscus could also be very significant for y'all, okay? But yeah, y'all, something about the song's called Been Around, so I definitely just feel like you're thinking about your life, okay? And I just also feel like I want y'all to be very judicious and very careful, okay, in regards to your intimate life, okay, who you're sleeping with, what you got going on, use protection, okay? And then you have If You Told Me To by Hunter Hayes, okay? There's someone waiting for you to give them the green light, which gives me Green Light by John Legend, Capricorn Energy, and Andre 3000, Gemini Energy, okay? So that could definitely be my earthy group 3. But I feel like during the month of March, people are very interested in you, okay? I feel like this is kind of going through like an entire process, okay? So the month of March, you're doing a lot of processing in regards to your feelings, love, relationships, your life, okay? So like you're cutting somebody off or like really severing your connection with someone, okay? Setting boundaries, and then you're going to be doing some thinking about it, okay? And then I feel like there's going to be someone new, okay, that wants to kind of like deal with you. Someone is waiting for you to like give them permission to like love you, okay? Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Okay, so y'all have July. Okay, so July could be very, very significant for y'all. Okay, July is Cancer and Leo energy. Okay, um, yeah, something about March could definitely be like you could be making plans for July. Okay, in March. Okay, Cancer season, Leo season. When it comes down to Tanker, it's celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Okay, it's in reverse, but celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Okay, and then we have a wishes granted, wishbone. Okay, so I feel like y'all. This is coming, okay? I definitely feel as though even if it's not happening right now during like the month of March, okay, I definitely feel like this year, March could be like the preset, okay, for like your summertime, okay, whenever you're watching this, all right? So during the month of March, there is a wish that's in the process of being granted, okay? Someone could be planning a celebration, planning a party, okay, but this could be you having fun, okay, and things feeling like very like summer, okay, even though it's just going to be the springtime, okay. Also, uh, Southern could be significant. It could be someone's university, okay, or someone could be in the South, all right. But yeah, y'all, a wish of y'all is being granted, okay, and y'all could be celebrating, having more fun, okay, or like making really big plans for the summer, okay. This might be stuff that it's not time to like talk about yet, okay, or there's just some things that haven't like fully put themselves out there yet, okay. So Tankard, okay, let me see. So it says a silver tankard awaits y'all during the month of March. Okay, all y'all have to do is pick it up and join in the fun. Okay, this symbol indicates that it's the month of March is time for y'all to enjoy yourself. Okay, this symbol also indicates that there could be a good cause for celebration, but there's something about maybe you're not telling people this until like July. Okay, and then with that wishbone. Okay, yeah. Okay, a wish is granted to y'all during the month of March. A large wishbone appears in front of y'all during March. Lucky is group 3 who chooses this card, okay? It signifies that a wish very dear to your heart is being granted, okay, in the month of July. Okay, so when it comes down to it, y'all have literally the Aries season card, okay? Aries season starts during the month of March. Okay, March 20th is when Aries season starts, okay? So you have Sun in Aries. I definitely feel as though this March is going to be very transformational for y'all. Okay, very transformational for y'all. And I definitely feel as though you're going to start feeling those changes before we get to March 20th. Okay, so yeah, things are picking up for y'all. This is solid. We love to see it. Okay, there's a whole brand new beginning that wants to happen, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's not just time yet, okay? So yeah, Sun, it says the knight, okay, and dragons speak for themselves, okay? This card indicates a quality of reckless heroism and a refusal to be deterred from the battle, okay? So try not to be reckless, y'all. Try not to do too much, okay? There could also be someone trying to like fight for your honor, okay? Or like there could be like men and masculines or like trying to like shoot their shot with you, okay? So just watch out for that, okay? You know. But personal Sun Aries people have a strong psychological drive to prove themselves through direct action, okay? During the month of March, okay? Y'all have a drive to prove yourself, okay? Y'all also the only people who got 2 cards, okay? Y'all have a drive to prove yourself, okay? It says, not satisfied but just talking ideas through, they are impatient to get on with doing something about them. Try not to be impatient, y'all. These impulsive qualities sometimes indicate the possibilities of errors of judgment. Okay, so but this is the idea of y'all learning how to get out of a jam, but try not to like move too quickly because Mercury retrograde is still happening. Okay, so in fact, Sun Aries people come into their own when faced with a challenging project. Okay, so y'all are maturing and growing in some type of way. Okay, do their utmost to bring about change. These personalities have a strong will. Okay, and much vitality and self-awareness. This can be helpful if one is forced to take the lead. Okay, but the person described by this card usually makes mistakes in acting immediately. Okay, so please try to think things through, y'all, before you just start doing shit during the month of March. Okay, Mercury retrograde. All right. When dealt in a reading, this card shows that the opinions and wishes of others do not easily sway y'all. There could definitely be people trying to change your mind about something, okay, and try not to be changing other people's mind about shit, okay. Yeah, yeah. Just don't be impulsive, y'all. Okay, there could definitely be like a lot of like shit moving fast. Things happen suddenly. Okay, you might have to be brave. Okay, unexpected, challenging situation could pop up for you. Real retrograde shit. Okay, please make sure you're also staying protected. Okay, but don't be like overprotected or like rude. Okay, then you'll have the Mercury and Sagittarius card. Okay, so there's a lot of fiery energy going on here, and Mercury does not do well in Sagittarius. Okay, but with Discovery, okay. The mummy, Discovery Green in Houston could be significant. The mummy symbolizes history and knowledge, and the boat, long distance travel, y'all. Y'all could definitely came from group 1, okay. Long distance travel above the ocean waves, a sun created from the globe, okay. So yeah, I definitely feel as though y'all could also be like traveling or communicating with people in different places than you, okay. When this card is drawn in a reading, group 3 may meet someone of this type who becomes an influence. So y'all could meet somebody very optimistic, okay, adventurous, okay, someone who changes your life, okay, someone who expands your life in some type of way, okay. Alternatively, y'all may find a need to develop by expanding your knowledge of the world. So y'all could definitely be learning a new language, okay. Y'all could be like learning about other people's cultures, okay. Y'all could be visiting someone from abroad, okay, or going abroad, okay. Y'all could be learning a foreign language during March. Y'all could be planning a long trip, especially in July, okay, or this summer. Discovering a philosophy or religion, okay, getting deeper into your philosophy and your religion during the month of March. Following a guru or mentor, okay, and involvement in politics, okay. So yeah, y'all could definitely be finding like a reader, a practitioner, okay, a teacher of some kind could also be very significant for y'all in the realm that you're trying to get into, okay. So when it comes down to it, okay, y'all have Yemoja, okay, in reverse, but you'll have Starseed, okay. So I definitely feel like it would really like really benefit y'all to pay attention to the astrology of right now, okay. Yeah, okay, which is kind of bringing some of these shifts and changes, all right. Her tail is wrapped in flowers and vines, and the fin looks like the canna plant leaves to propel her to higher frequencies. The veil above her, which separates the ocean from the land, contains a barricade of crystals. Some of y'all could be like wearing crystals like on your head, okay, or like in your scarf or your bonnet, or y'all could be like veiling yourself, protecting yourself, okay. Yemoja represents the ancient star beings who are coded with DNA to understand sound frequencies, okay, and return memories to those who are ready to activate their cosmic memory. Okay, so I definitely feel as though a lot of y'all are tapping into like spiritual gifts, psychic gifts, okay. Some of y'all could be star seeds, okay. But there's also need for you to be very judicious and careful about what you're listening to, the type of music, okay, like movies, things that you're watching, the media that you're encountering, okay. When this card appears, it's time to be an active co-creator, okay. But I definitely feel as though like this is you needing to pay a little bit more attention, okay, and listen up with spirit. All right, and this is the last card for group 3. I'm going to go ahead and read y'all's advice, okay, in regards to the month of March before I get into personal readings, okay? So let me go ahead and see what is going on. Y'all have the void, okay? So group 3, y'all have the void. You may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. Pisces season can definitely like open up that energy, and there's that Sagittarius vibe. You might be wanting to like chill with folks, smoke, drink, you know what I'm saying? Like socialize, you know what I'm saying? Network, kick it, okay? But there's a need for y'all to be very judicious about how you go about that, okay? So make sure that y'all are not covering up the emptiness or pain within, okay, about like maybe having to wait for something, okay? Try not to do too much, okay? So here's y'all's card of advice, okay, before I get into personals, okay? Passion, let me know if you're here, honey bun. So here is y'all's advice, okay? There is a void inside of you, okay, during the month of March. There's a void inside of you. It is an empty space that you are trying to fill with mindless activities or addictions, okay? These activities could be something as seemingly harmless as checking your social media profile multiple times a day, okay, during the month of March, spending all your precious time playing video games or surfing the internet, or overworking and ignoring downtime altogether, okay? It could be something more obvious, such as using alcohol or drugs or smoking. Whatever the situation, okay, group 3, this card shows up for you today to tell you that until you allow yourself to feel the pain, okay, you'll keep yourself from being able to heal and move on. That's that Virgo energy, the healing, okay? Addictions serve one purpose: to numb the pain inside of you. The more you participate in activities like these during the month of March, the bigger the void gets. Activities that serve the purpose of shutting off your feelings are self-destructive, okay? Doom scrolling, all that. You are being asked to let go of all of your vices during the month of March. Okay, some of y'all could be taking a tolerance break or like giving something up. Okay, some of y'all could be fasting. Okay, begin to observe all the ways you engage in activities or addictions as a way to avoid your feelings this month. Spend time in prayer and meditation this month and ask for help on your path to healing. Okay, healing work could definitely be very significant for y'all. Cleansing, healing, and shadow work. Okay, acknowledge the pain or emptiness within you, and your mind, body, and spirit will begin to heal naturally this month. Okay, so here are some questions for y'all to journal on, okay, and think about in regards to the month of March. Do you feel like you're on autopilot this month, or just in general? If so, in what ways? If you get quiet and go within, what feelings surface? What discomforts might you be trying to avoid? Okay, so that is what I have for group 3. Okay, thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that notification bell, okay, so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. And thank you for sharing this, okay? If anyone is interested in ever booking a personal reading with me outside of live, check the link in the description box, okay? It's also where my music is and my spellcasting link. I'm about to get into personals. Y'all are welcome to stay for personals, okay? But just recognize that it's for somebody specific, okay? If y'all are interested, readings are donation based, so whatever you send, okay, is going to get you a reading, whether it's $8, whether that's $1,000, okay? It don't matter. So when it comes down to it, I'm about to go ahead and get into passion, okay? Let me know what your question is, my love. And after passion is Addison, okay? And also, y'all, if y'all are interested, I'm also doing that financial protection spell tomorrow, okay? My question is, how would my ancestors feel if I were to work with Mother Hecate? I'm concerned that they would oppose because she's been calling. Let's go ahead and see, okay? Let's go ahead and see. Now, I will say that I have, both in my own experience as well as, like, I've seen someone else talk about this, but whenever Mother Hecate began working with me, like, she's not like a full-time guide for myself, like she pops in and out, but whenever that started happening for me, I seen somebody else talk about how she helps you to get deeper into your magic in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter where that magic like comes from, you know what I'm saying? So like she helps people get into their ancestral practices in general. So I definitely have seen other like root workers, okay, and people who practice into hoodoo, okay, and conjurers. I have before seen them discuss that, and that she kind of like led them into that, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a 1, 2, and 2, because she is very much so the deity of like witchcraft, okay, practice, ritual, divination, all throughout this whole time, you know? So let me see. I kind of want to do this one, okay, with that tea leaf, okay? Drinking tea could definitely be very significant for you. There might be a need for you to drink some more tea, Okay, especially if you've been feeling kind of scratchy. That Virgo eclipse could be starting to kind of like get there on you a little bit. Okay. Also, be careful about sleeping with that fan up high. I don't know who said that. Okay, but something about sleeping with that fan or that AC or fan. Okay, something like that. Okay, so tapping in to passion's absolute highest vibrational beings, guys, angels, ancestors, and deities, those that walk with her and have her greatest and highest intention at heart, those that want the absolute best for her, and those that oversee her practice. No malefic spirits, no trickster spirits welcome in this space whatsoever, tapping into only the elevated ancestors of passion that truly want the best for her. So let's see what's going on. And then Addison, let me know if you're here, honey bun, because your question is up next. How would y'all feel, okay, with her working with Mother Hecate? Okay. Thursday could have been significant, okay? It says barking dog, advice from a friend in reverse, okay? And then you have nest, okay? An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you, okay? Interesting. And then you might practice differently than your ancestors in the first place. Yeah, flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And with that arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, okay? So interesting. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up in regards to working with Mother Hecate, okay? And then we have wealth back here, okay? So I definitely feel like she could be trying to communicate with you in terms of like money, finances, and getting like your financial situation or wealth, okay, monetary situation together, okay? But in terms of how they would feel, we have barking dog, okay? Ooh. Okay, advice from a friend. A dog is barking, an earnest expression on its face, trying to attract your attention. Okay, so also, you know what's so crazy? Like, Mother Hecate, she works with dogs, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I don't know who just sent me. Oh, that was Jasmine. Jasmine, is that for your reading? Okay, I got you. I'm adding Jasmine to the list. So yeah, I definitely feel as though like she's definitely communicating with you, okay? So yeah, like she's trying to get your attention. You should pay heed. This card signifies that a friend or relative will give you some advice. It is important that you pay attention to what they have to say and don't dismiss it as being of no consequence, okay? Confirmation honk. So yeah, like you're getting her messages for a reason. I definitely feel as though like they might be encouraging you to do that, but maybe like the communication has been a little off, okay? Okay, I got you, Jasmine. I seen your what you sent, and then Addison, I'm writing your question down. So when it comes down to it, with that nest card, okay, passion, a nest full of eggs, okay, sits securely in the fork of a tree. The nest is hidden from view by the leaves on a tree, making it safe from predators who would steal the eggs, okay? This card signifies that it's important for you to be a part of a supportive, loving family. You may not necessarily have like the best connection with your ancestors, or families could also have to do with like a living situation, okay? And also, like I said, being very different than your family in their practices, okay? But this is the idea of like she could be there trying to protect you, okay? Or there's something about protecting yourself from certain ancestors in general, okay? I feel like there might be something about like maybe you don't know too many of your ancestors who were like solid people, okay? And with that flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. A flag flies at the top of the mast, proud and majestic, a symbol of integrity and honor, okay? You will find yourself in a situation where you will be tempted to lower your standards. This symbol is a warning that you should not resort to expedient means, but to always live by the high standards that have served you in the past, okay? I definitely feel as though your ancestors have some sort of different standards than you do, okay? I definitely feel as though, if anything, I believe you should ask her what it is that she's trying to show you. But I don't want her to do this. I definitely feel like some of them possibly disagree. Beware of great pride. Especially if you, now I will say this, especially if you're wanting to get into African traditional religions, that could be significant. Okay, beware of great pride. There's something about you like not telling certain people about this, okay? Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So yeah, I feel like they might want you to maybe not deal with her. She is communicating with you, but there could be like a particular ancestor who's not necessarily like wanting that to happen. Okay, so I feel like there's a need for you to make a decision on your own, and to know that like they still gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But there's a butterfly right here. Okay, but I do feel like there's at least one ancestor who doesn't, who, you know, yeah. Okay, so I would do some more research and ask her if you feel comfortable, you know, to show you what it is that she's trying to communicate with you, and to give you a sign and symbol of like, you know, I guess like to build that trust, you know what I'm saying? Or to have a deeper conversation with your ancestors in that way. But that's what I have for you, honey. I said connection between mind and passions guides. Thank you so much for these messages. Addison. You're welcome, honey. Let's get into it. Your connection with justice. Okay. Let's see what's going on with your connection with justice. Okay. High school could have been very, very significant. Okay. All right. Someone could be a Leo, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Thank you. I said connection between mind and passions, guides, and ancestors. Tapping in with Addison. No malefic spirits, no trickster spirits. Welcome into space. Tapping in. Archangel Michael, Divine Archangel. Thank you so much for being here for very clear and accurate messages. Okay. What's going on? What is... Ooh. Family matters, okay? This could have been some sort of issue with someone's like family, okay? So also have to do with someone's gender, sexuality, okay? We have shark. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. This could be something about a family being like shysty about money or finances, or somebody being a shark. The ocean and the sea, you got two different sea animals, okay? Shark and seahorse, okay? So someone could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? But there's something about like money and finances, okay, and issues, okay, with someone not having, okay? That could be very, very significant here, okay? But yeah, the ocean, the sea, Pisces season, okay? And then, yo, no bullshit. No bullshit, Addison. All three of these is some swimming ass animals, okay? Fish. Okay, someone could also be Catholic, someone could be fasting. Okay, it says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Increase in material wealth, spiritual growth. The water could be super significant here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, between one of y'all. Okay, emotions, feelings, psychic connections, hidden stuff. Okay, definitely coming up here. So with that seahorse, okay, Clarissa Shields could be significant. Okay, boxing could be significant. Okay, it says a seahorse floats in calm, warm waters. Even though the seahorse is male, it carries eggs from the female in its abdominal pouch, where they will remain until they hatch. This card signifies that you will feel weighted down by family matters during the time frame shown. Okay, so yeah, there's some sort of family matters having to do with like money and finances. Okay, and I definitely feel as though like justice energy towards you could be kind of like predatory in some type of way, like trying to take some sort of advantage. Okay, a shark prowls the deep sea looking for victims. Okay, this could be someone like scamming and scheming, okay, or just like somebody who's like weird with their job or career. This could be somebody into like forex and trading, okay, parlays. Okay, when it comes down to it, all right, this symbol cautions you to pay extreme care to your finances. Okay, it will take great skill on your part to navigate the financial waters without incurring monetary loss or falling prey to a shark. So yeah, this could be somebody pocket watching you, somebody like very invested in like what you do, okay, your money, what you got going on at work, okay. And with that goldfish, okay, these are all animals from the sea. That's very significant, okay. So yeah, I definitely feel as though there's like a very psychic and or emotional connection going on here, okay. You're a Scorpio, yeah, it's like flooding through this, okay. Yeah, with that goldfish energy. This is definitely somebody who's like thinking about not having enough, okay? So yeah, someone could be making risky financial decisions. Like someone could be a street pharmacist, someone could be taking out loans, someone could be borrowing money, someone could be gambling, doing risky shit, okay? Trying to get something together for like a family, okay? Or whatever the case may be. Someone could be trying to take care of their kids, I don't know. An exquisite goldfish swims in clear blue water, tinted gold by the sun. Okay, Pisces energy, we're back to that. Its long fins and tail undulate slowly as it swims around the pond. This card signifies that you'll either have an increase in material wealth or will experience spiritual growth. Okay, so I feel like someone has definitely grown spiritually, especially as like money is concerned. Okay, and I definitely feel like in terms of like justice energy, it says wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. You could definitely be waiting for somebody to communicate with you. Okay, but I don't necessarily think that that's the best idea. All right, so the energy and the connection between y'all, I feel like money is a bigger thing. Money and family stuff is taking precedence over this connection, unless it's somebody that you actually like have a family with, okay, or like y'all's finances are mashed together. Like somebody could be trying to like make money in like the maybe not the most legal way, okay, or make money in maybe like a risky way. Okay, he's an accountant, but he's spending on me, so I'm gonna say that there's somebody who don't necessarily like got it like that. Okay, this person is an accountant and spends on you, but like I feel like this person don't got it like that, and I feel like there's definitely some stuff that he may not be telling you about his like obligations, okay, and things of that nature, or he could be getting money from something else besides just that, besides just accounting. Okay, so this could definitely be somebody who is invested in like parlays or invested in something else. Okay, now what the fuck is going on? I feel like this could be someone who could be getting money from a different source than just what you think. Okay, and I also feel like someone could just be not being the most honest about their financial status with you. Okay, maybe it's because they feel like it's not your business where that money comes from per se. But what advice do you have for her in regards to justice? Archangel Michael. Yeah, there's something about emotions. Okay. This could also be somebody, this person could also have a kid, whether you know about that or not. That could be significant, okay, or someone could be pregnant, okay. Mentor in reverse and source in reverse, okay, and connection. You're very connected to the heavenly realms, okay. You need to trust your intuition has been telling you some stuff about this person, okay. You need to trust that. You're about to meet a person of low integrity who will guide you in the wrong direction, okay. Yeah, this is giving fake flexing for sure. It's kind of giving like, or somebody who is like not telling you where they get all their money from, which is like, okay, but this person could be wrapped up in some shit that's risky, okay. Like someone could be scamming, okay, someone could be like gambling, okay, but regardless, honey, like you have mentor in reverse. This is not somebody who actually like knows what they talk about for real, or someone that you should not be like listening to, okay. And source, your connection to source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way, okay. But I feel like this has to, you got connection upright, okay, and that's my low power battery situation, okay. So I feel like this person is draining you, and spirit has been trying to tell you that this person is draining you, okay, as like they're using you as a power source, okay. This is a person of low integrity who will guide you in the wrong direction. And your connection to source, okay, is like right now being like precluded with like darkness, okay, and heaviness, okay. It could have to do with this person, and with this connection, spirit is telling you that you are very connected to them. You need to listen, okay, to what they got to say. He don't have any that you know. I'm not saying that he I'm not saying that he necessarily fully has anybody like you're pregnant, but regardless, this person is hiding important things about their money, their finances, where their money is going, what they make money. It's something of that nature, and spirit is telling you that this is definitely somebody who I do not like. This person, authentic self-expression in reverse. Addison, be true to who you really are in reverse, and your life will change in the most amazing ways. This person is faking, okay. So my advice to you is you need to listen to spirit, and I definitely would spend more time in like meditation. Ask them to show you what you need to see about this person. You can literally just openly ask and say, I give y'all complete permission to make it super clear to me what I need to know about this man, okay. You play an important role in supporting others, you know what I'm saying, but you're feeling kind of disconnected, okay. So spirit is telling you that you're never alone, not even in this moment. All you have to do is call on them to bring clarity and or healing to this situation at any time, okay. So yeah, I feel like he kind of furthers your connection from spirit, okay. That's what I have for you. I don't think this is somebody who's being honest with you or genuine with you about all the stuff they got going on, okay. And that's why spirit is letting you know that you're not alone, but this is not the time to be with like him. This is more of a time for you to focus on like job, career, whatever the case may be. That's real, you know, but that is what I have. I feel like this is like a growth, a spiritual lesson of anything, but it's also Mercury retrograde, you know what I'm saying? So especially if you met this person recently, This could definitely be one of those situations that's there for a lesson more than it is for like a season, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's what I have for you, honey bun. I sever the connection between mine and Addison's energy. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael, Divine Archangel, for these very clear messages. They want you to work with them, you know? They want you to work with them. They want you, Spirit wants you to talk more with them and less about like loving relationships right now, you know? It's supposed to make you reflect and make you think rather than something that you're supposed to full on invest in at this moment. But I sever a connection between mine and Addison's energy. Thank you so much, Spirit. Jasmine, let me know if you're here. And if anyone is interested in getting a personal reading done here on live, readings are donation based, okay? Go ahead and let me know. Okay, let's see what is going on. Let's see what is going on. So Jasmine, tapping in to La Santa Muerte, Mother of Death, Holy Death. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all that you do. Okay, card of advice from Santissima. What is it that Santissima has for you? If you want to use the other deck, I just put away this one right here. Sagittarius energy. Be careful about that smoking and that drinking. You're welcome, Addison. Be careful about that smoking and that drinking, okay, or overdoing it. And also stop worrying so much about the travel aspect. It's going to happen when it's going to happen. And also there's something about making sure that you're focusing in on school, okay? It's not time to be doing all that smoking and drinking and carrying on, especially if you feel like your grade isn't going to be the way that you think that it is, okay? But she's kind of on your ass a little bit, okay? Maybe you kind of like slipped off a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so just like be careful or be judicious with that. One card, please. Something. See my messages for Jasmine. What is it that she needs to know? If anyone else is interested in getting a personal reading, I'll let me know. But let's see. One card for Okay, so there's also something about you may feel like your readings aren't necessarily as accurate as they normally are, and this is because you need to stop asking. Okay, yeah, you have Oshun, justice in reverse, okay? So this could literally have to do with, like, you have to be patient for some sort of justice to come to you, okay? This could also be some sort of injustice afoot, okay? Santissima is letting you know that, like, she's aware of whatever this is that's happening, okay? And there's a need for you to not say nothing just yet. Music can be significant. There's a need for you to be careful about what music you're listening to, okay? Yeah, be careful about somebody. She don't like that you listen to somebody. Okay, there's also a need for you to use your voice, okay, soon, okay, and like speak your truth, but I just feel like you gotta wait for the perfect time. Okay, so wait for the perfect time. She's gonna give you a confirmation about when that's supposed to happen. It's not now though, okay? So it says the suit begins with the power of the sword. Okay, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Okay, that full moon in Libra happening during Aries season could be very significant for you, girly pop. Okay, Oshun rising out of the water in her bright yellow clothing with the sword of water piercing the sky. The ocean and the clouds seem to be connected and allow you to flow into a victorious alignment. Oshun brings the sword to you, okay, because it is time to stand up for justice. Okay, so this could literally have a lot to do with like a need for you to kind of pick and choose your battles, and like it's just not time for you to say something about something just yet. Okay, you will be coming into alignment, and there is somebody who did have you fucked up, or someone who could be gossiping, some sort of injustice, but she's rising effortlessly, okay, and reminds you that the strength of your ancestors is remembered in the water of your body. Please drink water, okay? Santissima is telling you, like I said, like you maybe have slipped off a little bit on your routine. Less soda, less brown Coca-Cola, okay? Less Hennessy. Also, work that jar or throw it or undo it. Work that jar or throw it away is almost what I said. Whatever jar that is, work it or don't use it at all. Okay. So yeah, there's a need for you to drink water. Oshun wears gold jewelry, brass bracelets, beads, mirrors, and elaborate fans. And every aspect of the card is shiny. You need to be wearing protection physically on yourself, okay? This also has to do with like cleansing your self-love altar, okay? Cleansing your mirrors, cleansing all of that, okay? Resetting, okay? And maybe reinvigorating, re-enchanting certain things, okay? Around her are the elements of music, dance, fertility, and prosperity, and in the background, a grove of trees signifies her throne, okay? So yeah, there's just a need for you to kind of just be careful. This may not be the time for you to be going outside like that, you know what I'm saying? Like being outside like at parties, functions, and shit like that, okay? Things gonna be a lot easier for you during Cancer season, okay? But right now, like, there's a need for you to kind of dip deeper into like your passions, okay? Write, you know what I'm saying? Document what you're feeling and experiencing, but kind of wait for things to change a little bit, okay? That U-Haul behind me could be significant, okay? There's some sort of shift, transformation, travel, or move that you need to wait for first, okay? Which what? I don't know, but so I think somebody's just letting you know to chill. You know what I'm saying? Just let things kind of ride for a second. And I know that you may want your justice, okay, or your lick back on something, but like, don't. This is not time for like any, like return to senders, okay, and like offensive magic and things of that nature. That's not the vibe right now. You know. That's what I have for you, honey bun. She's really wanted me to keep it simple, because I feel like you already know. She just wanted to let you know, don't be doing too much. And also go to sleep if you're tired, you know, and make sure that you're getting your nighttime routine, especially if you be up late smoking or drinking or whatever the case may be. She's like, go to bed, okay? But with that being said, that is what I have for you, Jasmine. I severed the connection between mine and Jasmine's energy. Thank you, La Santa Muerte, for everything that you do, okay? But yeah, y'all, check out that lunar eclipse and Virgo reading, okay? Because it's happening. All right, I fuck with y'all the long way, and I will talk with y'all later. So bye.